Sagittarius, what's good? I'm your Mile High Priest, chilling up here on Mars's Day, Tuesday, March 11th. Thank you so much for being here. I honor you, and I am ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. Thank you for being here once again. Thank you for your time, your attention. It is Mars's Day once again, and we are at the top of the moon hour, and then we'll go into Saturn's hour. Wow. A wild pre-shuffle. So I've been doing the oracle and then the situation. I've included in that pre-shuffle, but it is part of your full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo reading. And so, yeah, we'll get into it in just a bit because I've been forgetting. There's a lot. I am paring down, not today. I want to finish this batch of sign readings. Like, I don't want to differentiate them. Like, I don't want to pare down. If I gave all the other signs the full Mile High Priest treatment, like, I want to do that for you too, Sagittarius. Thank you for being here. Happy Mars's Day. I was listening to Massive Attack Protection. She's a girl and I'm a boy, or something like that. She's a girl, you're a boy. Protection, right? Wow, we have Cancer, I feel. That is the moon card. And then we have Grand Trine Blessings. That is Temperance. Many storylines here, Sagittarius, as you would have it. So I don't know if I'm reading past, present, future, if I'm reading many Sagittarians, if I'm reading... It seems very liminal, like you are in a decision space, and some of you are leaving a relationship, or at least you are applying the lessons learned. You've realized the lessons learned, and you are intelligently embarking on the application. More so, you are on your Sagittarian hunting expedition, okay? You are hunting for love. You realize you want love. Maybe love includes satisfaction, happiness, contentment, family, friends. Maybe it includes a lover. Maybe it includes making up with your mama, right? Maybe it includes cutting the soul ties between you and your mother, the ties that aggregate informal relationships and in and out. You want to graduate from that. You want to graduate from your in and out unwillingness to commit for whatever reason, right? No shame. Some of us don't want to commit. Some of us want to commit the minute we're legally allowed to commit. Anyway, Sagittarius, thank you once again for being here. Take only what you need. Take only what resonates. Leave the rest for the rest. This is your full moon in Virgo lunar eclipse reading. Today, Mercury and Venus meet. If not, they've already met, right? I don't know. Venus is retrograde in Aries. And I can, obviously I do know because I can just check really quickly. But wow, yeah, they are very conjunct. I'm very on, it's very poetic. It's very science. It's very arts and sciences. Welcome to the new world. Sagittarius, you were made for this. You were born this way. And now time has caught up to us, right? What's good? Madness, lunacy message for your abstracted lunar eclipse in Virgo message is know your worth. So after Sagittarius, they all blend. Like when I started writing Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, it was like they're different but very worldly. So all of you are in a liminal, transitional, alchemical transfiguration state, almost like magic, creating something out of nothing. The great work. There you go. The great work. Three of Pentacles, but like to the max. Justice. Right now, it is. Yeah, it is required to take on responsibility. I think The Chariot is here, and I think that the Chariot is impressing on you that you should have no fear. Okay, I know you may be fearful whether you're leaving the relationship or whether you're leaving home. Wow. Okay. The Chariot is Cancer, and it is here. So maybe it is responsibly looking at the relationship with your family, possibly your mom, and whether it is support, whether that tie, that soul bond is in balance, basically. Is it causing fear in your relationships? So 2 of Cups, Lunar. So coming to you, right, in going back in time and solidifying the healing of the initial wound, which is the separation from the mother. However it is that the child is born. I don't want to get into the technical, but it's like that's the initial wound. The separation from the mother's womb when you're being birthed, after the 9.5 months, after the gestation period, perhaps in the last 9.5 months, 9 months, that has been a gestation period because there is coagulation. 8 of Cups, solar. So like learning responsibility, perhaps from running amok. No shame. Sagittarius, hit like if the message resonates, and hit like if you'd like to support me. Hit the thumbs up in general to support me in the growth of the channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your acknowledgement. And thank you if you want to comment, say hi, and share this with other Sagittarians, right? We're kind of fun. We're kind of different. It takes us a long time. I don't mean it like that. I just mean like 10 years can pass and we're like, Mars says standing in the way of control. Yeah, there's a lot of that need for self-control or just control. And yeah, in general, the topics are here. Phoenix rising. Yeah, you are rising. Wild and free. That's from Venus, wild and free. Your keywords for Mercury are fun time, fun in the sun, and La Isla Bonita. So many Madonna songs. Alana Fairchild just released a video, something about the Madonna. That's so crazy. Alana Fairchild is, yes. Karmic meditations. I just wrote self-sabotage. Maybe you were involved in a relationship where either you or your partner, potential partner, sabotage or is figuring it out, right? Thank you. Now we'll get into the pre-shuffle portion. So we do have the Moon card and we do have Grand Trine blessings. And so the Moon card gives me all those impressions of like the soul tie, the soul connection between you and your mother. So it doesn't have to be the love between you and a lover or lovers. It can be the love between you, siblings, you, father, you and mother. But it is a lot of healing the mother wounds. So the moon is attributed to Pisces, but the moon is a ruler of Cancer. So you could have those in your, in the moon or the moon's nodes, the nodes. Since this is a nodal heavy reading, this is a karmically fated acknowledgement of the divinity and the synergistic effects of hope and faith next to free will and fated destiny, right? We do have Grand Trine blessings, which is temperance, which is that kind of meeting of fate and free will, and it requires work, the grind, but like the spiritual and physiological, like alchemical, what we're saying is the transfigurative. Are you going to fight with words, or are you going to fight for your right to energetically connect or energetically disconnect from that which keeps you in the castle, right? So there is a separation all of a sudden, and the moon is here. Wow, the vessel and the king. Are you a masculine Sagittarius? And now you want to come into your body. Perhaps you felt dissociated from the body, removed from the body because of your spiritual experience, or because you perhaps were unknowingly giving into supposing that you had to protect the family, the body being the family, or the body being the mother. You were doing it for them. You were working, you're living for them. But now, will you live for you? Now, will you receive your royal highness, your, I don't know, your crowning, the sorting? What are they? The night? But you are graduating from the fun night, my favorite night. I don't think so, but like that came up in one of the collective readings, maybe. I don't know, Sagittarius, my favorite kind of night. Was that your last reading? You came to the culmination of that. Does it feel, so look at the horse, also a lunar totem or lunar animal spirit, a lunar guide. Horses are lunar, yes. And strength training is spiritual through that grinding of persevering through destined occurrences on your path versus what you attain, what you acquire. None of it means it's like bad, but there could be just things along the way. What am I saying? Like that? Yes, like the natural occurrences in life that are out of our hands, things, situations out of our hands that occur during life that teach us about responsibility in a spiritual sense, because it's like it's out of our control. So how could you, are you attempting to go back in time to correct something that was not your fault or was out of your hands? More specifically, there's no fault or blame. Are you experiencing guilt? And so in that case, what are you fighting for, and what are you fighting with for what you're fighting for? What are your weapons? Is money, work, or the self-sabotage, is that your weapon? Because that is not allowing you to strengthen the soul enough to break through the bond that is between you and your family or your mom, that leaves you outside of your body. So it's like whatever you're doing, the great work, your great body of work is, it becomes sour, right? Because coagulation is a good thing. It's a merger. And this is a merging between, if it's 2 of cups, it's between you and you. But if there's an involvement here with others, which the Grand Trine blessings and the Cancer I Feel card do tell me there is this involvement with another, so does balance, but there is fear. Your beliefs are changing. That's part of this Pisces expansive expansion. And then Aquarius, you know the future, you know this can work, or you know that it doesn't work for you. So what doesn't work for you, you're leaving behind, or you're coming to understand that if you don't leave it behind, it is going to sour this healing journey that you've accessed. And then here's Jupiter again. And then you're, okay, wow, look, these are all spiritual cards. Okay. The yellowing, whether you were ready or not, here I come. That's God. Pluck. Ready or not. The planets have aligned. Card 14. The planets have aligned. Your path, your destined path has come to the point where Now God plucks you up. If you're in that Sagittarian zone, that's what happens to Sagittarius. It's part of our journey. You are in the azure vault, the blue temple, right? People are like, Earth to Sag, Earth to Sag. Where's Sag? Where's Sag? Sagittarius is expanding, card 6, Jupiter. The blue temple is 54, sorry. Okay. A pivotal number, right? A square. But this is a decision that you make. If you make it, it will be in your favor. If you choose to leave behind what blocks this healing, the masculine healing. For you, Chiron, currently for Sagittarius, rising Chiron is in Aries with next to Eris, the warrior goddess. And then here's Saturn and Venus. So this is, it says this love can be serious with Venus and Saturn. And then autumn, it's fruitful. There's harvest. So like, it doesn't matter if you guys work together or how it appears now. Eventually along the way, you guys will own it and you will have a lot. And it will be what you acquire and what you work for. So you can work for a lot. You're a workhorse. You're a king. So you'll likely work for a lot. You likely come with a lot. One of you does. But there's a need for the balance to come together, right? Venus is here. Card 4. Wow, mystical sister. So you are being guided. The great work and the drowned king, the breath. Ah, cool. Another Jupiter card. Okay. Has this wound created a health issue because of obsessing and addictive behavior, whether it's just tendencies, compulsions, or if it's overconsumption of, overconsumption in general, right? Lead, tin, are you bringing that to the table? Are you bringing the trauma? 16 is a trauma card, right? The moon, that's what we hold in our bodies, okay? Thank you, Sag. I know it got heavy, really. It's like afternoon. We're in the Saturn hour now. 3-3, is that your number? I thought I wrote a different number. So the moon is inner awareness, memory, the past, hiding, seclusion, mother's the womb. It doesn't mean that this is an affair, but it could be a secret love. Like you guys feel love for each other, or you're in love with each other, but there's no commitment, and everything stands in the way, right? All that is needed is bringing awareness to the truth, bringing awareness to the trauma body. Perhaps it's not a trauma bond. Perhaps it feels like a trauma bond because there's no association with your body. You're taking on others' fantasy dreams for you. You're healing others while not tending to your healing. And this could be unconscious. 12th house Pisces, Sagittarius, 9th house. You can overcome just about anything, okay? Even though you may feel sensitive. You are an accurate psychic too, so it's, this. Your emotions run high. Where did you learn that, right? You are in sync with other people's emotions. You'll instinctively know what to do at the right time. So are you also waiting for the right time? Because the eclipses are all about the timing, and you're waiting for acknowledgement from your spiritual guides of the highest, most brilliant light to tell you, go, okay? Is that what you're waiting for? Perhaps in this time, you're sharpening your tools, specifically your sword of truth, okay? There's a sensitivity and emotional closeness indicated. If your question is about love, it may be secret or involve bonded souls, as with a mother and child. This card can also mean that family or domestic issues need to be addressed. A mother or maternal figure is also indicated by the card. Women figure prominently, women's issues and how women get along. The sign of Cancer is known for good memory and for the ability to hold on the longest. Okay, what are you holding on? What memories? Is it even the mom? It's memories of old trauma bonds. Okay, and then you bring that to this relationship, right? You are meant to evolve. You are meant to work through. You are not just meant to acknowledge the type of bond. You're meant to make a decision on whether you're going to work after you've recognized, especially that you are in many trauma bonds, one after the other. You want to evolve. You want to change. You want to heal so that you can evolve, so that you can leave the castle. So that you can do it for you, for your body. The vessel, is that the tower? Wow, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of truth, and that's timing, right? Mars timing, wow. Mars currently in Cancer, if you're Sagittarius rising, it's in your 8th house, ruled by Cancer. So you're about to understand how you've been protecting perhaps your mother's vision or your family's vision. And now, do you want your own legacy apart from your family's legacy? Maybe your family's legacy isn't even what you want. And so in that case, should you feel guilty? Should you have shame? And now Mars is like, we got to separate. We got to look at who and why you're making money, what for. And what are these intimate relationships that you keep getting into? So Sagittarius, take only what resonates and leave the rest for the rest, right? This may be the other. It may be them. It may be both of you. One of you maybe. What if one of you has learned your lessons? Because there is responsibility here. And one of you fearful? There's a lot of rust, okay? The bear is rusty. You have good memory and for the ability to hold on the longest, either positively or negatively. So although it will be hard to overlook any slides at this time, forgiveness is the best response. And that's what the shark is for, right? Forgive lest you lose. Okay. Do you want to lose because of fear? Okay. Right now, your moods may be changeable. Okay. Perhaps the pain is real or imagined, but in this solitude, you will build a greater strength to face whatever it is that holds you back. Okay. Are you garnering strength so that you are inspired and you believe that this can truly be balanced, that you can truly feel it, that you can truly honor it, that you can protect this person. If you are that masculine presenting, there is a protector. And I think that a lot of us have lost that aspect of relationships. It doesn't matter if you're in a normative or non-normative relationship. There is a protector. There are protectors. And then what if both of you protect each other? Because that's the dynamic between both of you. If both of you are psychic, or if one of you is really psychic, if both of you are psychic, then both of you may be able to protect yourself at that point, right? Or there may be that opportunity for both of you to show each other that you can fully support the emotional and the financial and the energetic, right? So like the mundane and the psychic. Where am I? Temperance is opportunity, contentment, being blessed, good luck, Jesus. But right now you're disconnected, okay? Are you an artist, designer? The path is being cleared, okay, for you to take off, and now you're going to do it differently. Are you looking at that too? Like, have you been doing it for not your reason, right? It is best to keep your eye on the prize and not let go of your original purpose. Do not leave it on the shelf. There is a possibility that your success may be lost if you do. Expect yourself to be in the right place at the right time. We told Scorpio that, which sounds so opportunist, but it is very genius. Being an opportunist without maliciously manipulating the situation, I think that's okay at times, right? It isn't time to coast. You have to give a little more effort in order to keep the wheel of fortune turning. Don't pass up any opportunity that may fly by. Not every one of them will be right for you, but a few will facilitate you coursing a flowing river of success. When it comes to love, when the Grand Trine card turns up, your existing relationship should improve. Your social popularity will increase. If single, you're about to meet a person or have already who will be a true partner, not only supportive of you and your success, but someone who will help advance you in your goals. It could indicate meeting up with your perfect mate, but this would only be as long as both of you are willing to nurture the relationship. If not, it will be an overall good relationship, just a short-term one. Excellent time to apply for a loan, to ask for a raise, or to expand in terms of finance and career strategies. The path is clear, few road bumps. The important thing is to follow through on everything you start. That's part of the Knight of Wands. This is a harmony card, but things will not take care of themselves. Okay, you have been diligent. That's why luck is on your side. Are you going to work for it? Maybe you don't want to. But stay in the flow, trust in the universe, continue to do your work so this fortuitous time does not pass by before you can reap the harvest. You will need to apply real effort. So maybe some of you are wondering if this relationship is worth it, this merger, whether it's financial, whether it seems to be involved in emotions because there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of protecting what's yours, protecting what you've built. Especially when you're coming in with another partner. Now nobody trusts anyone, and I'm not saying you should trust anyone off the bat, like when you meet them, but there seems to be a bond, a trust bond, a form of trust already between both of you. And then it's like, what is standing in the way of this of control? Standing in the way of control. What is standing in the way of control? Friends can help. Black Moon Lilith, scorned mother, right? That gives me scorned mother, standing in the way of abundance. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups, your life's purpose. And you starting a new relationship, money and love, 7th house, partners, 31, justice. Karmic justice, money, love. Okay. Mercury retrograde says, take your time to rest. Wow. Yeah, you can have it if you want it. Will you have it? I don't know. There's a lot of good to say. There's learning lessons and taking responsibility, but this is happiness. So there is. Do you sense you can be happy with this person, Sag? Or they know this too, and you know this? But it's the hunter does it like, I don't know. Someone is had to take a step back and rest and really look at how they're manifesting. And the thing about manifesting is like, well, are you going to actually produce it in reality? Or again, false starts, right? Or quick relationships. quick to the emotions and then quickly drop out. Holy moly, is this a therapy session? Thank you so much for being here. I'm your Mile High therapy session. We're coming into balance. Both of you are empathic. Both of you are dolphins. I don't know. This dolphin card, this balance card, this yin and yang, I don't know. Did I call it in because I was like, yin and yang, we're both composed. No matter if I'm a man, a masculine, and I'm like manly and like wavy, I'm still like composed of divinity, which is a refinement and a balance as you go through life, as you age, as you become responsible, as you take on more responsibilities, as you quit jobs, as you get fired, as you get hired, as you find lovers, as you end bad relationships, you work through them, okay? And maybe this partner is helping you, but you're like sour about it. Or someone makes you sour because they don't want you to heal, okay? And I don't want to be the meanest, cruelest Mile High priest, but that it's just part of my nature to be like, you're really going to let your mama keep you in sour mode just because her relationship between you and your father sucked ass, okay? Just because their relationship was ass, their relationship was bullshit, you're going to be like, man. Okay, don't unsubscribe, especially if you are a mama. We've all got things to learn, right? And yeah, mamas can be productive as they should be. They have every right. Some mamas are overprotective. I don't know. Some parents are overprotective. Some of us are just overprotective because we haven't healed through perceived fear and pain. Our perspectives lie in fear and pain because we have not forgiven those who have trespassed. Past, present, future. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll do past. 10 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 9 of Wands, the Hierophant, the Universe, the Lovers. Both of you are intuitively like connected, or maybe there's that psychic connection. And here you have the Moon in Sag. So this is a tantric soulmate. There is affluence here. You've worked a lot on your own. Now, do you want to work with this partnership? It could have that fame and infamy, the World card. It doesn't mean you will be like famous, but you, again, what I mean, what I always say is like, you'll be known in your community because you guys are like broadcasting and you're online, and more people get to see us when we're like publishing content online. But there's a huge decision and a contract. And it's like, do you want to solidify this? Do you want to merge, or do you want to go on your own? There is that type of decision. And right now it's like, you know, you must come into confidence. So there's a lot of fear. But you've been taking on a lot. And maybe, again, you take on others' needs and wants for them. Unknowingly, you're doing a lot of the work for other people. But they don't choose to heal. And now you've met someone that is a healer or heals themselves and evolves along the way, learns their lessons, applies lessons, and you're realizing that's maybe what you want to do, right? You want to grow out of this misery, okay? It is the fight or flight response that we feel when faced with something scary or unfamiliar. It's your belief system too, your perspectives, your mind, heart, body connection, right? You maybe perceive this as danger. Most sharks are not dangerous to humans. Rare shark attacks being accidents of curiosity or confusion rather than attempted hunts. So look, both of you present as hunters, meaning both of you know what you want. Both of you know what you like. The reason you two met is because you you wanted to meet each other. The reason you've been going through this BS is because you both want to be with each other. Is it unbeknownst to you? Do I need to make you aware of it? Did your family member or your friends tell you, nah, you're lying to yourself? Wait, what? You need to put that to rest, okay? This card encourages you to respect your fears and seek understanding of them rather than letting the initial dread overwhelm you. This card advises us to look for the truth behind our fears and figure out what is real and what has been manifested by our trauma. Was it the bond, or was it the self-sabotage of a evolving bond of a relationship? When two people realize that they are committing because of trauma, they have the right to stop, take a rest, analyze, figure out if they're going to fight or fly away from this, sabotage this. You don't have to sabotage. If it's really bad, if it's abusive, then you leave, or you take the precautionary and cautionary steps to leave. Some of us, we may be totally entangled, but we have to leave if it's bad. But this is telling me that it's just your fear. It's like you are psychically attuned, you're instinctive, and both of you understand trauma. Only by facing our fears and traumas honestly can we begin to manifest true courage and heal ourselves. Okay? Making the right choice between fight or flight is an important part of survival. Alleviate fear or bring psychological strength before a difficult event, dealing with trauma and shadow work. Okay. Wasn't that part of your horoscope? So see my abstracted horoscopes. No, I'm sorry. But you had the Chariot, 2 of Cups, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is like walked away too many times. Oh wow, 3 of Pentacles is here. Walked away too many times. That has actually left you with more burdens. The self-sabotage. The taking on more over here rather than not working on your fear to release it. So the Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles was right behind it, and the Knight of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles are in your current present moment. So that means you are deciding if you want to work on it, if you want to build on this, if you want to create this life. So Virgo and Leo, okay? House of routine, romance. Maybe the romantic part was what led you to do shadow work. Now, shadow work takes on a holistic approach. So you're resting, you're regenerating, you're looking at health. That's strength building through spirituality, right? And you could also be strength building too. You could be working Mars in Capricorn, you could be working on your body, right? Then we have a lot of Sagittarius here, Saturn in Sag. We are in the Saturn hour. Do you want to take this on? As you take this on, you yourself refresh. So part of this relationship is both of you starting anew. So right now, maybe like what it looks like one of you, it's like both of you individually, life is gonna be different no matter what after this eclipse season, okay? At the end of the year, I suppose, Saturn in Sagittarius and Sun in Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. Oh wow, 2 of Cups. That's Lord of Love. Venus in Cancer. So Venus in Cancer is talking to is in your romance house, your 5th house, the house of Leo. Venus retrograde. In Aries, right? In your house of romance, Leo, your 5th house. Pinging Mars over there. Mars can take rulership of Venus right now because they are in Aries. But I believe that maybe Saturn is a ruler of the entire chart. It's wild. I don't know. I don't even want to admit that. But this is real love. Saturn is like real. It's truth. Like maybe it's been harsh. Maybe one of you took a hit, as in like your health, money, and it's like, can this relationship even work? Both of you are going to make yourselves work out of this. Both of you are working to come to health and wealth. Whether both of you took a hit in health and wealth, or one of you took a hit in health, one of you took a hit in wealth, you're going to individually change that, no matter if you two come together. Okay, is that alleviating? But it's in your belief system, and it's who you're listening to. You need to listen to yourself. Two of Cups, okay? Before you make the decision, that is also beneficial for you, because there are benefits that we take from our partnerships. Again, it's not manipulation. Your partner should benefit you, right? In an emotional, supportive manner. Even if that's the only benefit, you go from there, right? Are there other benefits, like when you combine income or when one supports the other out of job loss? Those are benefits, but they don't come without communication and honesty, right? Unless you just want to give money away, which fine, some of us will gladly accept it. And if we have to put it on the IRS sheet, then we will, okay? Oh my God, look, my stomach is already... There will be a fair decision. It is lunchtime for me, so I apologize for my stomach. What's hidden? What's hidden? Well, the Magician at the bottom of the deck, so Gemini, Jupiter and Gemini. Jupiter is asking you to make this decision in fairness and in balance, and you do want this partnership, but what's hidden is that right now there's independence via spiritual. So this masculine, this King of Cups, Scorpio or Pisces, Cancer person, heavy on the Scorpio, is taking a leap of faith with their dog too, to acknowledge this direction. So what is the direction? I don't know. We'll have to ask. Or they are acting independently and remaining quiet as they heal spiritually, or they've decided to seek healing through a teacher or a guide, or they are also becoming a guide, or one of you triggered the other into their spiritual standing, right? Look, Two of Wands keeps coming out. So planning, right? This is individual planning without addressing the other, right? Maybe there isn't a need to address the other. Both of you understand, like I was just going off about. Regardless, both of you are doing your own thing for yourselves, which is beautiful. I don't know. That's so Scorpio, right? Like, you want your partner healed? I don't know, Scorpios, is that true? Look, the truth is this is karmic. Either you're leaving them behind, or they're leaving you behind, or you are recognizing the level of what you need to release. Okay, both of you understanding what you need to release and what you need to go for, what you need to work on, what you need to reaccumulate, right? You're planning on making sure your karma is clear and you're healing your perspective, mindset shift. That's the other aspect of this card, right? Sorry. Pisces, Neptune. You know, because of the moon card and Neptune in the higher degrees of Pisces. Wow, we only have a few more weeks of Neptune in Pisces, right? Card 12. So that could be the confusion. But it seems like there will be 10 of Wands once again, Saturn and Sag. Okay, so an acknowledgement that you want to take this on, or an acknowledgement that in the meanwhile, this is the summit. So getting through this last aspect of healing and karma, making sure your debts are covered and paid and that you're clear, okay? And then the Fool once again. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10, 10. Both of you are ending. So yeah, it's going to take the summit. The summit is just like the final push. You both are doing it individually, but at this moment, it seems like both of you are planning to come out in good standing, to get this out of the way. Move towards happiness, because it's to the Two of Cups, right? Oh, and if the Aquarius card was here, it's like you guys do start off as friends and then you become lovers. Which Two of Cups is like friends coming to a new level of friendship with yourself and caring for yourself holistically, lovingly, unconditionally. And then you can work to apply that in your friendship. And then you can make the decision, right? There's some decision making here. So look, is there a return? Is there a fight for this? Three of Swords sometimes has... Three of Swords gives us the option to come back. Strength card. You guys are very passionate. It's going to take the ego. Some of you have to heal the ego. Is it your family that pumped you up with all this ego? And it could just be the overprotective aspect that you're like, I have to protect what's mine. So 8 of Cups. This wasn't, we got 8 of Cups and 2 of Cups. Both of those were in your horoscope. So see, my abstracted crap isn't crap after all. It's in reverse. So you walked away, but now you're fighting. You may have to fight for the chance after healing, right? You will have a better, like the astrology card was saying, Jupiter Grand Trine Blessings was saying. So is this Jupiter? No, this is Saturn. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Mars. 6 is Jupiter, 7 is Saturn. Okay. But are you getting to Jupiter? Saturn right now says you're guided to fight for this. You're guided to do it differently. That you're earning you're working to figure out how to fight for this, how to come back to this. It was likely in the last year, Saturn in Pisces, 8 of Cups, you had to do this individually, and it was like you left. You weren't taking on this connection responsibly. So now maybe you have to fight for it and prove your worth, and more so prove that you want to do this rightfully and not cause havoc or damage. Both of you, perhaps. Okay, let's heal this. The Fool once again. The Queen of Wands, you guys are very attracted to each other, and then the Sun means a union and working together. You guys have gotten enough advice. Maybe you figure out that you don't even need advice because you guys are both very psychic, but now you honor that you received really bad advice. The advice that you should have sought is already an answer within you. Okay, the Hermit. And then 3 of Wands, we get out of our individualism and individualization of our maximization of individualization of our path. Like, we're going to do this alone all the way. Okay. There seems to be like a coming together. Look, there you are. King of Cups, the Hierophant, the Magician, and the Chariot. We want to see the Chariot, the end of the worst time is near, as long as you release the fear and you, accept love. Look at that. After healing, it's going to require all this healing. There may be a move, a shift. There's love, Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and then here's the Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, there you go. The Hierophant, the Magician. Here's your responsible Chariot. Healing the love and healing the self. Looking at the offer, the love offer, it's possible. The Wheel, will you take it in fairness? King of Swords, very masculine, very independent. King of Cups, you both can make a clear decision to come out of independence and honor what's really growing, and then restart from the root, right? Restart, celebrate. There's a lot of love. You don't want to rush into it. You're going to take it slow, but it is a victory for you. Both of you are like instigators. You instigate each other. More so, it's real. It's real love. It's real money. Or like, are you guys going to work with each other or something? Yeah, you guys are both spiritually, like, maybe you will leave because it's your spiritual calling to leave where you are at, because both of you are spiritual leaders and you're coming to that understanding right now. So you will be primed by spirit to move if you want to, but you will take that offer and leave something behind, something conflicting and constricting. Travel, money, love. There you are, change of lifestyle. Justice. Knight of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, taking the leap of faith to leave what's stuck. The Emperor, to go for your life's purpose, wish fulfillment. This is going to cause tower upon tower. I'm so happy for you, Sag. I love the Sagittarius journey. I feel too young all of a sudden. Here's Queen and King. There's a lot of power. You guys understand psychically too how to manifest and how to find money. How to find the gold. I started moving my little pyrite golden cubes around. I'm like, are you finding the gold? It's a huge lifestyle shift. This love affair, this love vision, this love relationship is transformative and it's angelic and magical. You're meant to leave. You don't want to right now, but you will. All the love, all the light. I've gone forever, right? Thank you, Sag. What I know you guys, I don't think Sagittarius likes the longer readings, right? Can you take it in chunks though? I'm gonna hit the sacral bowl and then I'll leave you. All the love, I love you. This is crazy. We don't know each other, but I send you all the love. May you heal. May you heal. Okay, I send you green emerald, deep emerald green, light to your heart centers. Okay, I'm gonna eat, but first the bowls, sacral and then root. You've been warned. Seed your intentions down. Release fear. Okay, release the bond with the mama, the bond with family members. Release the bond that you have, that you believe that you have to protect your family. You've created your own legacy. If there are this many people in power here, and if it's that you two are represented by these two people of power, because it's like the Queen of Pentacles comes with the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups comes with the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords are both here. It's like you guys are all coming together, but are there too many talking heads? Feel your spirit, talk to your soul, heal the blocks, okay? To get to your soul, to get to refinement and balance. Do you want to merge with this person? Okay. Talk to you soon.